Okay, so today we're going to be doing an update video on my 07 7th gen Honda Accord V6. Not really a random video, but it sort of is at the same time. But anyways, let's get down to the garage. Okay, so let's look at the beast, Betty White in the flesh. So yeah, I have to explain that. I'll explain that later. But anyways, let's start her up and get her outside. You guys have probably already noticed this from the last video, but I did black out the grille. That was a little while ago, and I did put in these new headlights. They're LEDs, the high beams and low beams, and this one isn't working, but as you can see on this one, I do have that LED light pipe for the DRL, but I wired it just to the regular low beam. And on the bottom I did put in fog lights. I just used the regular OEM ones. I'll explain that reason in a little bit. But anyways, let's get on the road. I can hear shit leaking. That's my gallons. So, yeah. Okay, so I'll find a parking lot to go to just to talk, I guess. This car rattles so much just because I've taken apart the dash and put it back together. Like, I don't know how many times, and I just haven't been able to get the time to properly fit everything because I'm not completely finished yet. And sort of the windows rattle too. Someone pointed that out. I don't remember who it was, but someone riding with me pointed that out, that the windows rattle a little bit too. I haven't done anything to the windows, so I don't know why they'd be rattling, but I guess I'll have that figured out later. And just for shits and giggles, let's get on here, and then I'm in my neighborhood, so I don't want to be driving like a maniac, but I don't want to get too much into my thoughts about the Accord V6, the 7th gen sedan automatic, just because I'll be doing a full review video on this car once I get everything settled. Like, I don't know. That'll be in a... there's no real definite answer. But you guys should keep an eye out for that. And I'll let you know too. So far, I've had this car for maybe 3 months, and I've loved every second driving it. I don't really have any complaints besides just the rattling. I don't remember it rattling before I did stuff to the interior, so that's just on my part. So it's just simple stuff that I have to fix. I'll take care of that. Other than that, I love the way how this car handles the steering. I can actually feel the road, because I almost, like I said in the last video, I almost did get a 2013 Accord V6, the Touring. But I just could not stand the light steering, the electric steering of the newer Accord. I think I'm gonna film here. Okay. So anyways, just to start it off, I did do a complete smart key and push button and remote start, all that stuff, that PKE kit. I got it off of eBay for 60 bucks. So far, I'm pretty impressed with it. It also has walk-away auto lock. So once I walk away, it'll honk and lock, and then once I walk up to it, it'll unlock. So that's pretty cool. I just have to figure out the remote start because there's some oil pump wire that the car starts in remote start mode and then it shuts off after a few seconds, so I have to take care of that. But anyways, this is Betty White. I never formally introduced her, but this is my baby, my first car. It's a 2007 Honda Accord V6 Touring. It says Touring on the title, so I don't know, but I feel like it. So like I said, pretty much a new front end look, you know, the blacked out grille, the new headlights, and the fog lights. There are some scuffs and scratches around the car, but that's not a huge deal because I think I'll be repainting the car or wrapping the car, still in white probably, because I just like how the car looks and it's Betty White. I did put in a cold air intake. I haven't finished the video on that, but sounds pretty good, and I think I noticed maybe 1 or 2 miles per gallon better. I did tape it in red just for the fun of it. In the future, I don't know how soon or how far, but I do plan on doing some sort of engine swap. I've been doing research on like the J36, like a 3.5 head and a 3.2 block. It gets complicated, but I do have the specs. I could put them in the comments below if you wanted that. But I don't know, I just feel like more power. And this does sound a little bit overkill. I know that myself, but I would want to swap it to all-wheel drive. That would be a lot of work and a lot of money. And I know you guys are probably saying I might as well just buy another car. But it's my car. I'm happy with it. That's why I bought it. I also want to do the auto to manual swap. There's a lot of, pretty much the whole new powertrain. Just because I like the manual V6 Accord better. And in Maryland, I could not find anyone. I got this car in Virginia too, so that shows how hard it was to find a V6 Accord that was clean. This car only has 106,000 miles on it, so it's pretty much still a baby. I will get some sound clips of it probably in another video, like the install and unboxing video of the cold air intake, so that'll be where all of the shebang for the intake is. I do plan on doing a throttle body spacer just because I found one that's dirt cheap and I want to see if it does anything. If it doesn't, I didn't waste any money. That's pretty much it for the engine. I still have to clean it up a little bit because it is a little bit dirty, but I'm glad that it's not too dirty. And let's talk about this thing. It looks really weird on the car. I hate it. It's so small and it drives so weird with it. But I was driving and a huge nail chewed up my rear tire. And this is what I'm on now until I get my new wheels and tires, because I just don't really feel like spending money on wheels and tires when I'm getting new ones. I haven't decided which ones, but I will let you guys know when I do. But I am keeping the stock 17s as winter wheels just because in Maryland you need winter tires in the snow, because it depends. It could be great, just rainy, or it could be absolutely horrible. So I haven't done anything to the exhaust. I do plan on doing some sort of exhaust work either before or after the swap. I think before, just for the meantime, because the car is pretty quiet even with the intake. And I just have to point out, that tire is so skinny. I hate it. I did put in a backup camera. I just duct taped it temporarily just because I still have to finish wiring it and stuff. But let's get inside to show you other stuff about it. Okay, so let's get inside. And there's the key fob again. I don't need that anywhere. So let's hop on in and then start her up. Okay, so yeah, so you know, it's push button. It took about 2 days to do, just because the first day I had no idea what I was doing. But it's a lot of wiring and a lot of dedication and focus, I guess. Because if you get burnt out, you're not going to want to finish it. It comes with 2 rear sensors. Well, 2 sensors for the front and the rear for the walk-away auto lock and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I just had to plug up the key and leave it in there. I'm not done with it. I'll make it a little bit cleaner, but that's just how it is for now because of the steering lock. Anyways, this is the biggest change for the interior of my car. First, I repainted these 2 things and down here. This is the JVC KW M730BT radio. And this is, I forgot the name of it, but I'll leave it in the description below. A dash kit for the 7th gen Accord. Metra does make one, but I hate how it looks. So I just wanted something that looks clean and almost OEM, and the temperature controls work perfectly. I know some friends that have 7th gen Accords that got this kit, and the heat didn't work for some reason. But luckily, my heat does work, so that's a good thing. The only problem with it is that that top screen doesn't work. It's just glitched out, but I don't really mind it. But so far, I love this radio. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and a backup camera and all that stuff, so it's pretty sweet. And I'd recommend it. It was only $342 on eBay, and it was brand new. And it came in 2 days, so that was a plus. And I got it to work with my steering wheel controls and all that stuff. The volume button's there, the home button is right there, and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. Another thing that I have to do in the near future is change this bottom cubby, because the way how the double-din radio sits, the top wood piece would not open or close, so it would just stay stuck there. And then this thing doesn't fit in all the way. I still have to push some wires back because this won't close and this won't close. Anyways, that's the biggest chunk for the interior. Actually, I think that's just everything for the whole car itself. So if you guys enjoyed this video, just leave it in the, just hit the like button. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more reviews. I just haven't had time to do any because of school. And I'll see you guys in the next video.